23. At forward, at 6'4", number 3. At forward, at 6'7", number 8. At guard, at 6'6", number 25, at guard, at 6'2", number 11, the head coach for your New York Knicks, Mike Brown. Let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at point. Hard legs for teams gearing up for a playoff push. This is the time of year when you want to be clicking on all cylinders.
And you notice that difference in intensity immediately after the All-Star break because teams are starting to ramp it up, getting ready for the playoffs.
Players seem to know when they've got the kind of team that can make a deep run.
Oh, everybody in that locker room can sense it.
Now here's Hart. Shot clock at 5. Butler with a steal. The finish! And it's Butler who slams it down.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Butler showing you that he's still got plenty of bounce in those legs.
Brunson passes to Robinson, to the inside, in low. Three-pointer, Bridges sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with the Knicks head coach. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, thank you.
And year after year, Bridges continues to expand his range.
And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it.
4. Out of bounds, Knicks ball.
New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
It's Bridges on the wing. Now here's Robinson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the evening. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Screen by Robinson to the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, I love the activity in the pick and roll from Bridges, delivering a dime right on the money.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. The Warriors, #1. In third, New York.
These are two teams playing fantastic defense since the All-Star break. Just playing with great effort.
Curry against Brunson. Curry's shot is off. New York leading by 5. Anunoby passes to Hart. No good there. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game. And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Hart passes to Robinson. Up top, Bridges. Great D that time from Podziemski.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
To the middle. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
What a look by Curry, creating offense out of the pick and roll.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Left side, Brunson. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Podziemski. No made baskets yet. Brunson up top. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Bridges. Butler covering. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Hard against Butler. And here's MP. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Down low. The Warriors pull it in. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
When your whole team is shooting in the low 30s, you know you're in trouble.
Well, let's also give some credit to the defense. They made shooters uncomfortable, and they didn't allow many second chance points.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. Really like their energy defensively.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they lack ball security.
A new lineup here for New York.
Spencer.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Dadier. Outside for Brogdon, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Mikal Bridges. A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Spencer. Pass to Johnson. There's a screen by Kuminga. Inside. The rebound by Riley. Knicks leading by 7. Over to the left wing. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Johnson with a bucket.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. It's stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Spencer. On the take, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Now here's Brogdon, still without a bucket. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. New York out in front, up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. everyone. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Warriors trail by 3. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
On the floor for the Warriors, Gershon Yabusele out there with Johnson. Then it's MP, then it's Moody, and New York has possession, following the score by Golden State. Bridges outside, fires the 3. The Warriors pull it in. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
Yeah, you know, it simply comes down to effort. They were outwilled, and that just can't happen.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Brian, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Knicks with the lead. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Kolek. And there's the screen. Three-pointer, Bridges. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Johnson a screen on Bridges. Bridges against Green. Back to Yabusele. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the glass. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Riley, good. Riley's gotten his first basket of the night.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
19-16.
Oh, here's Moody. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Kolek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And Golden State also making a switch. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Kuminga. Brunson against Curry. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Dadier. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Brunson. Back to Brogdon. From the arc. New York again can't hit. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Brunson. Here's Kolek. And it falls all over the rim and in. Kolek's got his first bucket in this one. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
And there's a nice rhythm to Brunson's game. I mean, you see it in the pull-up.
Curry with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. MP with it. He's scoreless. MP on the take.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Dadier. Back to Brunson. Down low. A nice shot by Dadier. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Dadier. Josh Hart comes in for Kolek. And it's OG Anunoby in for Malcolm Brogdon. Now here's Curry. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Knicks lead, 28-20.
And here's Podziemski, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Now MP, clock at 6. Robinson with the block. Now here's Hart. Last game for him, he had 14. Pass to Bridges. Here's Robinson, and he gets that one. And now a 10-point Knick lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
30-20.
Outside Podziemski. Yep, that one's good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Out to Bridges from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jimmy Butler.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Brogdon's checked in for Bridges. Brogdon finds Robinson. Outside Hart. And here's Brunson. Outside Brogdon. Back to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by MP. Warriors trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Podziemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Podziemski's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
Brunson passes to Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Brunson. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
That's his second triple this quarter after hitting one earlier. This is how you space the floor. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And the Warriors making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
Here's Robinson following the score by Golden State. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Here's Green. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, or we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the New York Knicks.
Some teams play fast and loose. These guys are aggressive, but also keep it tight.
Yeah, they've been efficient and effective, giving nothing away. All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Here's an interesting one from No Foolin' Julian. What's another sport you think you could have gone pro in?
Football, I would have been a tight end. Maybe block some field goals. Do whatever it takes.
I think I could have did soccer. Dribbling's dribbling, right?
I guess some people might say that, Jet, but either way, I'd pay good money to see both of you in those endeavors. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 5. Butler, a screen on Brunson to the middle. The shot by Butler, no good. New York has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Here's Brunson, and that's off the glass and in. Brunson's got 17.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Butler, good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Curry against Brunson. Fires at the elbow. And it's New York scoring again.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Curry against Robinson. Here's Jackson Davis, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
That's from
Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 19. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You take a look at the Knicks. With the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at 2nd place in the conference.
You know, for the Knicks, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Now here's Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Curry with it. Brunson defending. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands. Well, in terms of entertainment, Steph Curry can put up more highlights in one game than some guys have in their entire career.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And New York has possession. Following the score by Golden State. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. He's just dropping his shot in.
Outside Pajemski on the wing, NP. Driving to the basket. Throws it down. out, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Free throw no good for Green. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to give Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Butler right to the heart.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Brunson with the bucket.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
50-42.
Pass to Jackson Davis. MP outside. MP making his presence felt.
Well, life is good when you have someone as young as MP showing that much poise running pick and roll.
Outside Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Podziemski. Anunoby for three. That shot off. Oh, great D that time from MP. Warriors trail by 6. Jackson Davis a screen. Curry takes it in. Hart pulls it in.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Pass to Bridges. There's the three. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 11.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Curry against Brunson. Outside Podziemski. Jackson Davis a screen. Tipped away. And stolen by Bridges. Outside Hart. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson's got 31 points. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A new lineup here for New York.
Keep it up.
Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. Second, the Warriors.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Here's Dadier. Riley's shot is off. Yabusele outside. Outside Moody. Yabusele a screen on Brogdon. And Yabusele slams it in.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he's more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Riley. New York working the ball around now. Here's Brogdon. Moody defends. Here's Kolek. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Outside heel to the paint. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Hield. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game. New York has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Riley. Here's Kolek to the right side. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. The rebound by Moody. Yabusele a screen on Brogdon. Here's Moody. Drives to the hoop.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Moody is out there with Green. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Kolek. No good on the 3. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. The slam from MP.
That's just a great read right there by MP. He took what the defense gave him in the pick and roll.
And New York's shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to Riley. Puts up a 3, sinks the tray, and the Knicks lead by 4.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the 3-point line.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Kolek. Outside for Brogdon. Launches it. Green with the defensive effort.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Down low. Yabusele. And a missed layup. For New York, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the left wing. Brogdon from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
60-56.
MP scanning the floor. And it's hammered home by Green.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Brogdon against MP. Another miss by Brogdon.
He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Johnson with a bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Dadier. Kuminga against Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Riley. Shoots over Johnson. Riley's shot is off.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
On the attack, Green. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, first the speed, then the touch. Textbook from young MP.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Dadier. He's covered by Yabusele. Bridges against Kuminga. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, that trip was going nowhere. Thankfully, Mikal bailed them out.
62.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. That one's good for 2. Green's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's 5 for 5. This fourth quarter has his fingerprints all over it.
Here's Bridges. Beyond the arc. Old Green rips down the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brogdon. Bridges. And a quick 2 as he powers it in.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's MP.
2 minutes.
Butler. Oh, deflected. Robinson with a steal. Outside Anunoby. Brunson. Outside Bridges. Now Robinson. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. Cleared away by Curry. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby against MP. Butler, a screen on Anunoby. MP drives in. MP straight down the lane.
And there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy when it's on the line.
Brunson. Ooh, it doesn't go. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Now Butler. On the wing, Green. Anunoby covering. Green against Anunoby. Here's MP. Puts up the tray. Harden with a rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And so they foul intentionally.
Mitchell Robinson. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Josh Hart. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Cleared away by Curry.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
Third team foul. Stephen Curry at the line. 2 shots.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
The three is in!
And when Brunson drives it, he draws attention, and that helps open up the perimeter.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Jalen Brunson, third personal.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by New York. They're trailing by 7. All right, guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw off here and who they decide to go to.
Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Green! And so the Warriors take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jimmy, what an impressive come-from-behind victory. What was the key?
we was getting stops. They missed a lot of shots, though. But we challenged them, and that's what we talked about at halftime and before the game. Make them take tough contested threes.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And let's reveal our player of the game, MP.